The story begins in a camp in Siberia where hundreds of German prisoners were kept captive. Although there were no guards for security, no one dared to escape. In fact, even if anyone escaped, they would not be able to survive more than a few days in the bone-freezing cold of the Arctic. However, there was a prisoner who wanted to escape by any means and return to his wife and daughter. His name was Clement Farrell, and one day he got a chance to escape. At night, he quickly climbed into the coal cart, and when the cart started, he was happy to see the sky full of stars. Suddenly, the cart stopped in the middle and Clement quietly got out and looked around. Suddenly, a Soviet soldier saw him and caught him, then imprisoned him in a pig pen. It started raining heavily, but despite this, Clement remained there without eating or drinking for 3 days. After this, the warden of the jail released him and said that his friends were waiting for him. When Clement reached the tunnel, he saw that his companions were very angry and they were waiting for him with weapons in their hands. In fact, because of Clement's escape, they had been kept hungry for 3 days. Then they attacked Clement and beat him severely. Because he was badly injured, he was taken to the camp doctor. The doctor was also a prisoner, and he was impressed by Clement's courage to escape. Then Clement was sent to the Arctic, where it is impossible to escape. Till date, all the prisoners who tried to escape have been killed. However, the doctor told him a secret. Those who do not run away from here will also be killed in the end. In fact, all the prisoners are being slowly poisoned by the lead in the mines. The doctor used all his resources to help Clement escape. He provided warm clothes, shoes, hidden food along the railway lines, and even a gun. The doctor had prepared these for his own escape, but he had recently been diagnosed with terminal cancer. He asked Clement to inform his family about his death if Clement succeeded in escaping. After this, Clement escaped once again at night. The next morning, the warden came to interrogate the doctor, but by then, the doctor had sacrificed his life. Clement braved the snow and strong wind with full enthusiasm. The warden sent many soldiers to find him, but they could not trace him. Everyone thought he might have died in the snow, but the warden was sure he was alive. 9 days after the escape, Clement suddenly saw a sled running behind him. Clement also started running, but the sled caught up to him. Suddenly, when Clement opened his eyes, he realized it had all been an illusion. There was only white snow around him, and his food had run out. His heart sank, and he asked God for a miracle, but the Arctic Circle offered nothing but snow. Clement continued moving forward for a few days, until his body gave way due to hunger. Finally, Clement's eyes opened, and he heard a strange sound. He saw a seal and immediately took out his gun, but his first shot missed. The seal started running away, and Clement followed it. He ran, but suddenly fell into the icy water. Without hesitation, he fired another shot, and succeeded in killing the seal. After eating his meal, he bandaged his legs to get relief from the cold. After resting, Clement set out on his journey due to his loneliness. His mental balance could easily get disturbed during such a long journey, so he kept talking to himself. After walking for a while, he used to check his direction with the compass to avoid getting lost. After walking for several days, he saw a tree in the middle of the snow. Seeing the tree, Clement was overjoyed and ran to hug it. This tree indicated that after walking continuously for 2 months, he had finally reached the Arctic. Meanwhile, the jail warden had not given up and ordered a search over an area of 500 kilometers. However, Clement had reached the forest when a severe snowstorm started. The storm was so terrible that even the large trees had been uprooted and fallen. As soon as Clement woke up, a big tree fell on him. Luckily, 2 men named Sam, John, and Matten, who had come there in search of gold, saved Clement's life, and the 3 of them started moving forward together. As the weather improved, the 3 decided to cross the river by building a boat. They shared stories of their lives, but the river's flow became very strong, and Clement and Matten could not control the kayak. Suddenly, Sam John lost his balance and fell into the river. Risking his own life, Clement immediately dived in and managed to save Sam John. However, Matten left them in the middle and went ahead alone. When he reached his hut, he stole Sam John's gold and other valuable things, thinking Sam John had died in the river. But soon Sam John and Clement also arrived there. Enraged by Matten's betrayal, Sam John shot and killed him. After this, Sam John and Clement set out on the journey once again. As the winter season started, moving forward became even more difficult. Clement tried to lighten Sam John's load by taking his bag, but Sam John, thinking Clement wanted to steal his gold, attacked him with the bag, knocking Clement unconscious. When Clement regained consciousness, he saw a pack of hungry wolves approaching him. Luckily, the shepherds of the area saved Clement's life by shooting the wolves. The shepherds took Clement to their village, where he recovered with their help. However, the notice sent by the jail warden reached the village, stating that anyone who sheltered Clement would be killed. Forced to leave, the shepherds gave Clement a lot of food and a hunting dog as a gift before his journey back home. Clement and his dog continued their journey for about a year. One day, they reached a lumber mill where the workers recognized Clement and informed the police. The jail warden was waiting for Clement at the train station with his soldiers. Luckily, Clement had already seen the soldiers and managed to escape, but the warden caught him. Clement's loyal dog attacked the warden, giving Clement another chance to flee. Sadly, the warden shot and killed the dog. After a long and arduous journey, Clement reached a church where a Jewish man, who had also been a war prisoner, took pity on him and helped him obtain a passport. With the passport, Clement finally reached the Soviet border and was allowed to cross. Unexpectedly, the warden, seeing Clement's determination and the hardships he had endured, let him go. Clement crossed the border and reunited with his wife and daughter at their home, where they welcomed him with open arms. And with this, the movie ends here. Thanks for watching this recap. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to comment below and tell me what movie you want me to recap next.